How to get rid of common houseplant pests. Aphids look like small green, white, yellow, or black spots that can appear on all parts of a plant. They weaken plants by sucking on the stems and leaves. Aphids can reproduce so quickly that an infestation will cover the plant in days. Broad mites and cyclamen mites are less common pests, but they can do considerable damage to the growing tips of plants. They are too tiny to see with the eye, but if the tips of your houseplant start looking stunted, distorted, or the leaves start curling, you can suspect mites are there. Favorite plants include African violet, begonia, cyclamen, and several tropical houseplants. Fungus gnats are tiny flies that hover around indoor plants and fly up in a cloud when disturbed. The adults do not do much damage, but the larval stage feeds on feeder roots along with organic debris and fungus in the potting soil. They favor damp soil and are a bigger problem with seedlings than with established houseplants. Squiggly lines running through a leaf are a sure sign of leafminer damage. These are generally more of a pest outdoors, but they can follow your plants inside. Leaf miners are the larvae of small black flies. The fly lays its eggs in the leaf and the larvae feed their way through the leaves until they are mature enough to emerge. Mealybugs look like small cottony white blobs, usually attached to the plant at the stem joints, but they may also be found along the stems. They make themselves at home and slowly feed off the plants by sucking. Plants infested with mealybugs often look like they are drying out even when they've been watered. Scales are small insects that attach themselves to the stem of a plant then cover themselves with a hard, oval-shaped shell. Like mealybugs, they slowly suck the sap from plants, leaving them too weak to sustain themselves. Spider mites leave telltale webbing, especially on the inner joints of plants and in plants with lush foliage. The tiny mites are about the size of a pinhead and injure plants by sucking their juices. Attacked leaves will have yellow stippling. As the infestation gets worse, the leaves will turn totally yellow and brittle and quickly die. Springtails are tiny wingless insect-like creatures that can jump several inches in the air when disturbed. You probably won't notice them unless there are several in a cluster and they all spring upwards together, looking like a small cloud. These tiny insects, less than 1/25 inch, can do a lot of plant damage. They feed in groups, sucking on leaves, flowers, and even fruits. In addition to weakening plants and distorting growth, they also spread disease. These tiny whiteflies tend to hide out on the underside of leaves and fly up in a puff when disturbed. They suck on leaves and stems, weakening plants and causing distortions and discolorations. Whiteflies reproduce very quickly, so catching them early will make eliminating them easier. You can catch them with yellow sticky traps and spray them with either insecticidal soap or horticultural oil. The spray must make contact with the insect to work. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.